short as possible, and that no one is distracted or not catching important stuff here. Today is going to be a really very amazing day. It's not a day to miss out or be distracted. So if you have your phones or you have anything to distract you, look for a quiet place, shut down your phones, except the one you're using to listen to this, of course. Just make the most opportunity, make the most of this opportunity to take yourself to the next level. So yeah, Young has already introduced me, Gbenga Richmond. And tonight or this evening, we're going to be taking you through a very wonderful journey that hopefully will take you to the next level. And I want to thank Sheyi and the Zoom had to great talk to you about freelancing. But I believe that I'm here again to do justice to that and hope that we get the best out of engagement. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and then, of course, share my slide, and then we can get started. So if you have questions along the way, don't worry. You can just, type them down in the chat section, and then we'll have someone, maybe Young will read it out at the appropriate time, and then we'll get. Okay, so I cannot share screen from here. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to share my screen. It's saying host disabled, participant screen sharing or something. It's like I'm entering this as a participant. Hello?
Retry again now. You are now a co-host. Great. Retry again now. You've been made a co-host.
Okay, so it's working out now.
Great.
All right, so I'm sharing. Sharing now for all to see. Okay, so this is the slide we're going to be working with today. The title of this training is Roadmap. Yeah, Roadmap to Financial Freedom. And the reason why we decided to title this that is because everyone in Africa is looking for a way, to access, to be able to purchase whatever they need to buy, to be able to take care of their needs without having to go through the back door or do anything illegal. So financial freedom is at the heart of everyone. Everybody is looking for an opportunity, to really be able to, make a living, access a means of livelihood for themselves and their families. So we are here today to show you the roadmap. How do you go from where you are now to financial freedom? And I'm a Yali fellow, by the way. Yali is this program by President Obama to, empower young people on the continent, because he believes that Africans are the ones that can empower themselves. Americans have tried to do that in the past. It didn't quite work out. They were sending resources down and it didn't quite work out. So now the Yali program, kicked off by Obama, who, if you trace his roots, is a Kenyan, an African, is to empower young people so that they can in turn empower the African people. And what I'm doing tonight is part of, fulfilling that, to try and share something that would really be of immense value to you. I'm also a digital entrepreneur. Most of, if not all, my businesses, apart from being a freelancer, I have other businesses on the side, and they're all digital businesses I can monitor right on my phone. And I think that's where the world is going. And then I'm a freelance copywriter. So on a platform called Upwork, I made my success as a freelance copywriter. So copywriting is not the stuff the legal guys do, these lawyers and all that. Copywriting is more of, writing text or content for top brands, digital marketing and all that. So that's the copywriting I'm referring to. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Before we kick off with this training, I usually like, when I do trainings like this, I like to ask 5 questions so that we can be on the same page. So let's start with the first question. The first question for you tonight or this evening is, do you want to make money legitimately this 2021? I know that a lot of people will be like, come on, is that really a question? We all want to make money, but do you want to make it legitimately? That's the key word, because there are different ways to make money, okay? there's the hush puppy way to make money, and there is the legit way to make money. And there's even the hustle way. Some of us here, we understand the concept of hustling, So there's the hustle way to make money, there's the legit way to make money, and there's the hush puppy way, So, but the question for you tonight, and you don't have to unmute your mic and answer it. You can answer it in your heart. Do you want to make money legitimately this 2021? After you answer that, let's go to the second question. The second question for you tonight is, do you want to make money from home? Now, I'm based in Abuja. I travel a lot, but I'm more like a digital nomad. As a freelancer, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not based in any one place for too long. I move around. If not for COVID, that kind of forced all of us to reduce our travel. I probably would not even be in the country by now. So to tell you that as a freelancer, you're free to travel anywhere and work from anywhere. So, and you can work from home. You can even work in the village if you have access to the internet in your corner. So do you want to make money from home? If you're in Lagos, some people in Lagos, I don't know whether to very early in the morning, and God help them if they're working on the island and they're staying far on the mainland like Ikeja. So they may need to wake up 4 go to the island, work till late in the night, start coming home, get home 12 midnight. That's the regular hustle in the country, the regular hustle in a city, a busy, bustling city like Lagos. Guys. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
All right, great. All right. So you might not really like the concept of making money from home, which is why we're asking you the question. So do you want to make money from home? If that's the case, let's go to the third question. Now, the third question for you tonight is, do you believe you can make money online with the right support? So it's possible that some of the people watching this webinar at this point have tried. Maybe you've heard of surveys, online surveys. You've heard of, what's this other one? Affiliate marketing. You've heard of, which other one? All kind of stuff, multi-level marketing, digital marketing, and even freelancing as well. You've heard of different ways to make money online, and you have tried your best to make money and it's not working for you. So the question is, do you believe you can make money online? But the keyword now is with the right support. Have you tried doing it with support from someone who knows what he's doing? You might have been failing in the past because you are going to journey alone. So the question now is, have you tried to seek help or support from someone who has been there and done that, someone who has proof, who has success stories to tell on that particular area where you're trying to succeed? So do you believe you can make money online with the right support? Then we'll move on to this fourth question. Do you believe in get rich quick schemes? So Africa is a continent where, especially among young people, we want to make money quickly at the at the click of the finger. So we are looking for shortcuts, the best way, the fastest way to hammer, if you permit me to use that word. So now the question for you tonight is, do you believe in get rich quick? Do you believe that people like Wizkid and what's it called? The raving guys in the music industry now, do you really believe that they made money overnight? Like, boom, they started singing on Tuesday and by Wednesday, they started becoming a phenomenon. I think everything that has to do with success takes time. And so if you believe that, what I'm about to teach tonight is also going to be something that will happen, learn on Sunday, make money on Monday, then this training is not for you, I'm afraid. So that's that. Then let's go to number 5. Would you commit to staying to the end of this short training? Personally, I'm somebody that if I commit to something, if I start something, I want to see it to the end. No matter how frustrating the middle is, no matter the challenges I face, I want to see it to a logical conclusion. Especially even this training I'm doing, no matter what happens, by God's grace, I'm going to see it as logical conclusion. So are you that kind of person? Would you like to commit to staying at the end of this short training, or you just want to breeze in? What are they doing? And breeze out. So now that you have answered these questions in your mind, let's move on. Now, why are we here today? What's the goal of today's training? Well, I'll run you through it as quickly as possible. The first thing you will learn today is the smartest way, okay? You will learn the smartest way to make legit money in 2021. the smartest way to make legit money in 2021. Okay, so we'll tell you all about that in this training. The second thing you want to learn is what freelancing is exactly. Of today's training. Okay, what is freelancing? I remember one time that my mentor, I've said this so many times I can't count. my mentor who happened to be a youth president at my church, I met him at the car park one time, I think in 2018, beginning of 2018, I think, maybe February or March. So, and then it was like, okay, it's been a while since he travels a lot. So it's been a while since we met. So when we met, he was like, okay, so what do you do now? So I told him I'm a freelancer. So I think he looked at the word free and he was like, Richmond, at this stage and in this new year, you shouldn't be doing anything free. The fact that there's free in that freelancing, it must have something to do with free. And then I was like, I didn't have enough time to explain what freelancing was. He was rushing, we're probably late for church, so I let him be. But I know now, with the way freelancing has really taken everywhere with all this work from home, coronavirus, remote work, and all that, I can bet with you that if I go to him and say I'm a freelancer now, he'll be more excited for me. So today we'll talk about what freelancing is exactly. Number 3 thing you're going to learn from today's meeting is the top 2 freelance platforms to work and get paid in dollars. Now, most of the people watching this video are based in Africa, so that's why we are putting the dollar thing there. For a few of you that are in the US or UK, well, making more dollars is also as attractive. So for today, I'm going to be showing you 2 platforms where you can get paid in dollars. And the whole essence of this training, even me as a person coming to train and talk to you about freelancing is where my company, well, myself and my team and my company, we are starting a new movement called the Greener Pastures Movement, where before now, if you heard the word Greener Pastures, it's about, closing shop here in Nigeria or wherever country you are watching from, and then moving abroad, US, UK, Canada, the works. But we are trying to reverse engineer the whole process, where instead of all of that, selling land, selling car, the whole community and your village, putting money together for you to be able to travel abroad, and then, and then you end up doing some odd jobs, maybe washing toilets or cleaning the streets to earn a few minimum wage dollars per hour. We are coming up with a concept of freelancing in which you can stay right here in Nigeria, right here in Ghana, right here in on the continent, and make dollars. And the beauty of it is that you are making dollars, but you are spending in Naira. For some of you who understand what's going on in the Forex, economy here in Nigeria, a dollar now is 500 plus. So if you make dollar and you spend it in dollars, the advantage is very little compared to if you make money in dollars and you can spend it in Naira. So we are coming up with the new Greener Pastures movement where you will stay where you are, you will still earn dollars, call it the best of both worlds. You stay right where you are in Africa. Most people, if the African continent had a good economy that was good enough for them, there will be no need for them to travel out. So you can enjoy your Africa and still earn in dollars. So that's the concept. And today we'll be showing you the top 2 freelance platforms to work and get paid in dollars. So next in line that we're going to be teaching you this evening is the top 4 skills to offer as a freelancer on these 2 platforms. So as a freelancer, you must have a skill that you're going to be offering. So you can't just go and pluck money from the freelance platforms. And you can't, this time around, when you're working with these foreign guys over there, you're not going to be telling them that you own a refinery or that you are a girl, whereas you're a boy trying to do romance scam and all that. This time around, you must go with a gift in hand, and that gift is your skill. What are you going to offer to these people that they will value so much, and in return, they would pay you top dollar for your work? So then we'll go to number 5 thing you're going to be learning today, which is how you get paid to your local bank. I know some of you will be wondering that, okay, when I get the dollars into my freelance platform or whatever, so how do I get it into a spendable account? So if they give me an American, what they call that thing, they give me a check in America, there's no way I can spend it. If they put money into a foreign account, I can't spend it here in Nigeria or Africa. So we're going to tell you an easy way for you to, attach your local bank to these freelance platforms and get paid to your local bank. So you're working here in Nigeria, you're earning in dollars, and that dollar will funnel its way right down into your, local bank account. No issues. And of course, at good rates. So Number 6, we're going to be talking to you about the 7 steps to freelance success. When I was growing up, especially when, I was about to do my WAEC, I had a mentor who told me that there are rules of success for anything you're trying to achieve. So there are rules of success for going from primary school to secondary school. To pass your common entrance, there are rules to follow. When you now get to secondary school and you're about to do your WAEC, there are rules for passing the WAEC. And then when you finish WAEC and then you want to get into the university, especially if you're in this part of the country, in this part of the world, there are rules for passing JAMB. So say, for example, you have done your WAEC and you scored straight A's, 9 A's. And then now you want to, You want to get into, the university, and then you are preparing for your JAMB. If you use the same methods or of rules that you used for, passing your getting straight A's from your WAEC, then you just find out all of a sudden that you fail JAMB so much. Because one of the key things you need to learn about passing the JAMB, is that you must make sure. Please, can we mute everyone here so that we don't have issues? Mute everybody in this. So if you want to get into the JAMB from your, from WAEC, you must learn how to pass with speed. So JAMB will not give you a lot of time to explain yourself or to read the question and understand. So quickly, before you say Jack, you will see that you've only answered 20 questions out of 50 and then time is up. So one of the rules of engagement for JAMB is you must be, it's called speed and accuracy. So you must be fast, and not just fast. You must know what you're doing before you can pass the JAMB. For some of you who pass through JAMB to enter university, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So today is not JAMB, it's not WAEC, it's freelancing. So we're going to give you 7 steps to freelance success. Okay, I know the next thing in your mind right now is, okay, this guy, I probably have not seen him before. He's not a popular guy on social media. And that's one thing. On social media, I'm very, very silent because I'm not a social type. It's my team now that I even trying to say, oh, go to your social pages and drop stuff. I'm not that kind of person. Maybe I have a team now that will help me out with that. So you might not have seen me before. This is probably the first time. And you're wondering in your mind, what qualifies this guy to teach me right now? Anybody can set up a Zoom meeting and start spinning stuff that they read from Google. So why is my case different? Why do I qualify to teach you this evening? So I'm going to tell you all about it. 1, I started freelancing on Fiverr in February 2018 with just 500 Naira in my pocket. And that's the truth. When I started out as a freelancer, that was in 2018. That was sometimes in February. And all I had in my pocket was 500. It wasn't even 500 Naira whole. Like, you have the 500 Naira denomination. I think it must have been 200, 100, 5, 10 Naira and what have you. So I didn't have more than 500. And at the time, in fact, right now, at the dollar rate, that was just $1. All I had to my name was $1. And I'm not talking about what I had in my pocket. I mean, even in my own, is it in my account or my account? In my account. In all my account balance, all my account balances were reading maybe 10 Naira, 20 Naira, and whatever. And all I could boast of, if I combine all my resources, was about 500 Naira. Oh, I wanted to say dollars. Was 500 Naira, which give or take is just $1. I had $1 to my name when I started. So for some of you who said, oh, he was privileged. Oh, he came from a rich home. Oh, he had a lot of money. Oh, he had the best laptop and what have you. No, I started from the very bottom in 2018 February. And I had just 500 in my pocket. So what about that? Number 2, I taught myself. I was self-taught. I didn't go for any training. And in case you're wondering why, I couldn't afford it. So there were not free trainings like the one we are giving you this evening. There was nowhere to go to get deep knowledge about freelancing on a platform called Fiverr. So I was limited to, what I could find on my own on Google, on platforms. I was just rummaging everywhere, trying to find value on how I can earn legitimately online. So I could not afford it. Anyways, after that, I went from my first gig, which is $5. I went from my first gig in that same February, which is about $5 or 2,000 Naira, to making $500, which is about $200,000. Oh, sorry, I like dollars a lot. That's about 200,000 Naira in a month on Fiverr. So at the time I started freelancing, a dollar was not up to 500 then. I think it was just about 400, 390, something like that. Let's just say 400 for easy calculation. So my first gig was $5. I remember it was this lady. There was this American who owned a blog on pets. So she had a day job. She didn't have time to write for her pet blog. So she contacted me on Fiverr and asked me to write the about us section of that blog. And it was something she gave me 24 hours to do. But I mean, I was like, about us. You just need about the 100 words to do that. What will I do with 24 hours? So I think in 20 minutes, I was done writing it. And when I submitted it to her, she was wondering why I was going too fast. I mean, Richmond, you couldn't have finished writing the about us section in 20 minutes. I mean, I gave it 24 hours. I was even expecting to ask for more time. So, but I told her to just check the work. And if it's not up to what she wants, then she can definitely point me in the right direction. And she did. And the next thing I know, that was my first job, paid job. I just saw Fiverr sent me a mail congratulating me that I've made my first $5 as a freelancer on Fiverr. And while I was still jubilating with my wife, then, oh, I've earned, this thing is real. Oh, great. I received another email 5-10 minutes later. I even thought Fiverr, had something to say, maybe like, the client looked at the work again and then it's not up to scratch, so you have to refund. I thought that was the case, but glory be to God. The lady was so impressed with the work and maybe the speed, and she decided to give me another $5 as tip. So for my very first job, I got $5, which is about 2,000 naira, and I got another $5. Imagine a client paying me the same amount as tip. So in total, I got 4,000 for a job that took me 20 minutes. So I think I began to see that, yeah, there's something here. So I decided to dig further for gold. And what happened? Let's keep going. So, you know how they say Oliver Twist. So I think I was making roughly February, March, and thereabouts in 2018, I was making roughly $500. I think how I made my first $500 that first month was that after that $5 job that became $10, the lady was so impressed. She was like, you know what? I'm too busy with my day job. I don't really have time to create content for this. What's it called? Create content continuously for this pet blog. So can you write blog posts for dogs, for different kind of animals, for cats, for this, for that? Of course, I've never written for that before, but I know that Google is my friend. I can always research articles and blog posts and do justice to the assignment or the task. So I said, yes, of course I could do that. And that was it. So, I started writing about 2 blog posts for every week. When I summed up the total sum that came in that February, it was roughly $500. I could not believe it. So I was like, how can I be making 200,000 naira in a month, staying at home, not paying anything for transport, not paying anything for food, just in my corner? And the laptop I was using there, oh dear God, that laptop was not as awesome as the one I'm using to do this meeting right now. It was even a gift. To tell you the truth, it was a wedding gift. So that was how it was. I don't want to tell you all about my wedding and all of that, but I have a gift for you at the end of this program. Maybe something that will point you in that direction. But for now, the laptop I was using back then was a gift. Okay. But this one I bought it with freelance money. So I was hungry for more success. So I left Fiverr for Upwork. I was making an average of $500 every month, on Fiverr. Of course, $50 here, $100 here, $30 here. By the time you gather all of them together, it was roughly 500 plus every month. And from that point of saying, wow, you mean I can make 200K in a month? I got, I wanted more. I felt that there must be people who are making $1,000 per month or even a week or whatever. And I didn't stop researching. So I was always looking at the other platforms. Is there something I need to do better? Blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, what happened? I found out about Upwork. I read an article about this guy, Danny Margulis, on Upwork, and I went to his website. He was talking about stuff. He said things like, you know what, number one, if you are not on Upwork, if you are still on Fiverr, you are just in the small fry, you have to come up higher to Upwork. I said, so there's something better than Fiverr. Then 2, if you're just into writing, because he was into writing, you were just into writing, you need to come up to something called copywriting. So he had a course then that he was doing. I think he has reduced the price now, but at the start, the course well, I think secrets of it or something, secret of a six-figure Upwork out, whatever. It was $1,000. And I was like, how can I pay $1,000 for this man's course? But when I went through his free courses and I saw how the thing was increasing my earnings on Fiverr, I felt I needed to know what was going on Upwork, and I needed to be up my game from just writing to copywriting. And I paid for I got on the course. You can imagine someone who didn't have more than 500 naira when it started. I got to that point where I could afford a $1,000 course. So I bought into the course, which was about 400,000 plus then. And then I immersed myself into the guys training. And that helped me to get on Upwork. So I moved from Fiverr and get on Upwork. So that's the little story around this. Now the story changed. On Upwork, my first gig is work or job. We call it in the freelance economy, we call it gig, job. So on Upwork, my first gig was $200, which is about 80,000, which I was able to deliver in 24 hours. So recall that my first job on Fiverr was $5, and I got an extra $5 as tip, which was $10 in total. When I got on Upwork as a copywriter, my first job was $200. So just compare, see the gap between $5 or $10 to $200. That's 10x. What's 10x? That's more than 10x. I mean, from $10 to 200, that's 20x. I was making 20 times more that I made on Fiverr, and it all made sense. And even the money I spent, I was beginning to recoup it back very fast. Okay, so $200 on my very first job, and it didn't take me more than 24 hours to redeem and get paid for the job. So I've been talking so much about money, earnings. So I think let's go and see some of my profile so you can see, so that let's put some action to what I've been saying since we started. Okay, so these were my early days on Fiverr. As you can see my picture. I think I look bigger now if you can see me on the video, but here I was, hungry. I think I was even smarter then. Right now I'm more relaxed. I was hungry for success. You can see that hunger for success picture. So my tag on Fiverr was world famous. So instead of world, I just put world famous. When it comes to word, come to me. So, and I also said grandmaster of the written word. And you can see my, my profile from Nigeria, member since January. I told you I started February, but January 29, I set up my profile, and February 3rd, I got my first job. So you can see they say member since January 2018, all right? So let's go further. Then these were my earnings, my gigs rather. So you can see some of the gigs I had on, you can see it's paused now because I'm active. Well, let me not say active. My account on Fiverr is active, but I've paused my gigs, okay? Because, I've moved on to Upwork. So while I was there, these were at the peak of, my career on Fiverr, these were my, these were my gigs. So I will create superb articles and blog posts starting at $50. I will proofread, edit, and rewrite your content starting at $120. I will creatively ghostwrite your books and ebooks starting at $150. And this is how I was gathering money together, making $500 every month. Okay, so now this comes to earnings, okay? So if you look at this, you'll see that my net income while I was on Fiverr is $1,541. I told you average of $500. So I was there for roughly 3 months or so before I moved on to Upwork. So within that 3 months, my total net income was $1,541, which is an average of $500 per month. I withdrew $1,004, and I purchased some stuff, some other services on Fiverr for $125 and whatever. Okay, so that's that for Fiverr. Now, this is my Upwork profile. So I moved up from Fiverr to Upwork. You can see my name. You can see my job success, 100%. Then I became top rated plus. So top rated plus is the highest rating you can attain on the Upwork platform. I actually got to top rated. So and the journey, I give God the glory. And I can tell you that it wasn't easy. To get to top rated plus, you must be delivering 5-star work for a lot of people to grow up. But it wasn't like all my work were 5-star. There were some bad moments. I got 1 star, I got 2 star, I got something far less. But the averaging, I was satisfying most of my clients, and then you can see, my job success. So over to earnings. My total earnings currently is 50,000 plus. So I think those who set up the flyer said something about that and 50,000 plus. So they were not lying. This is my profile to prove. So 50,000 plus total earnings. I've done a total of 57 jobs, and total hours is I've put in 1,718 hours into my craft. on Upwork, and it's really been amazing. So you can see my title: conversion copywriter, content developer, SaaS expert. So SaaS is not the SaaS we know. It's not a special anti-robbery squad. This SaaS is software as a service. So like Upwork Upwork is a SaaS company. Google is a SaaS company. Those guys that focus use more of tech, and what have you to. In fact, Uber and Bolt, they are all SaaS companies. They use more of apps and tech to deliver, services to the public. Even Zoom that we're using for this is a SaaS company. Okay, so like that. And then I was charging $100 per hour at the time. I think right now I reduced it to $50 after the coronavirus, because a lot of my clients abroad were now like, hey, we need to calm down a little bit because the coronavirus really impacted your business. Anyway, so you have that. This is my earnings on Upwork, right? So let's go to the next thing. Okay. We want to go fully into the training now, but before now, when I go for trainings like this, I just share my own results and that's it. But I think I want to start another thing going forward, which is that we started an academy. I set up a team. Our academy started October last year. And Young, the guy who introduced us, is the head of operations. And we set up an academy that, okay, this success should not just be about you. Why not replicate the success in others? So many Africans would like to have what you have. We like to earn the way you're earning. We like to sit at home and make money without stressing. And we set up the academy in October 2020. That was just last year. So October this year will be 1 year. And, we really kicked off things fully, I think March this year or so. So we started cohort 1. We have an academy. So we did cohort 1 training. And we now did cohort 2. So we are just in cohort 2. So we are a really young company, a really young academy. So we are in cohort 2. And we usually do 8 weeks of class. And we've just done 6 weeks, if I'm correct. Yeah, about 5-6 weeks. And what sweetens me the most, which is why I decided to try and get them on this meeting, is my students who have not even completed class have started earning. It gives me so much joy. Before now, when I go for trainings, it's only my own success stories I can share and the one of my sister. So when I became very successful on Upwork, my sister went to Common University and she wanted to go and do a master's abroad. And I told her, hey, when you go abroad and do that master's, what will it turn to? It's not to make money in dollars, maybe. So why not do what I'm doing? She also had some writing craft in her. So I honed her skills, set up stuff for her on Upwork, coached her, and she also got to top rated. Where she's top rated on Upwork. She's made millions of naira as well. And in fact, she did a training, no, not training, sorry. She did a wedding this April. And in fact, they're based in Lagos now with the husband. And they're both freelancers, by the way. And she doesn't have to worry about the hustle and bustle of Lagos because she works from home. So when God helped me and I succeeded, the first person I replicated the success through was my sister. I mean, they say charity begins at home, right? And she did so well. But I was now like, okay, fine. You've succeeded as a freelancer. Your sister has succeeded as a freelancer. Can you take this success out of the family and impact somebody entirely, a total stranger that you don't know? And that's part of what started FQ Academy. And I am very excited now to tell you that just this week, I think we have 3 testimonials. Like I said, class has not finished. We're just in week 5, correct? And 3 of my students got jobs on Upwork even before class has come to an end. I think we are still going to week 8. And I decided that today I'm going to be bringing them, a few of them, I think about 2 or 3 this evening, just to share. So you're not just hearing from me alone. Hear from current students of our academy. So in case you're like, oh, Gbenga is too, or Richmond is too experienced, he's been doing it since 2018. Okay, let us talk about people who just started a month ago. Let them come and share their testimonials for your own good. So I don't know if Young is there, and let's take Ngozi first. Is Ngozi there?
Yes, Coach, I'm here. Good evening.
Oh, awesome. Ngozi, nice to have you here. I think we just brought you on. Was it just Friday? Don't mind us that we're bringing you on every second. We're just proud of you. That's why.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
Quickly, because of time. So you're Ngozi, and then how did you hear about the academy? FQ Academy?
Okay, I did the data entry course with Chioma of Accounting Hub.
Okay, great.
In fact, the day you came on, I wasn't even in class, so it was like the repeat video
that you watched.
Yes, that I watched because I was quite busy,
okay.
House stuff. So when I watched the video and I checked the date, I was like, oh my God, the deadline you gave for the registration was almost up. So I quickly got on board, paid for the training, the FLS and Copywriting School.
Okay, so let's stop you there for time.
Yeah.
Let's stop you there. So from Accounting Hub, you got into FQ Academy through a training like this. You were not even live.
Yeah.
You watched the replay video. Awesome.
Yeah.
So now we did orientation for you guys. Then we started class. And then I think, when did you get the job? Last week? Or when?
Yes, I got the job last week.
Okay, tell us about it. I want you to confirm to them because I mean, they will be like, maybe it's a sweet mouth Richmond. Are you done with class? Have you received your certificate from FQ Academy?
At all, though. We're not done yet.
You're still in process. And then you already got your first job. So how did you do it? What happened? Talk to us as quickly as possible.
Okay, so after you gave us the video on the setting up our profile on Upwork, so I did some research on my own, set up my profile. I got to 100%. I started applying for jobs, and last week, Friday, not this Friday that just passed, the other one. So I around 3. So I just turned on my system to search for jobs, and I saw one. They were looking for a data entry expert and a web researcher. I was like, okay, I just finished my master's, so I did a lot of research. So why not? I can apply for this. So I applied, and the funny thing was that they were looking for people who were in Europe.
Wow.
But I was like, well, Dan.
And you were where? Tell the audience, where were you?
I'm in Abuja.
Okay, you were in Nigeria. All right.
Yes, I am. So I was like, okay, fine, no problem. Let me just apply. And I did. I wrote my cover letter and everything, attached some files. In fact, I attached a part of my project just for them to see that I did, some research.
Tell the audience, where were you?
So when I was done applying, I just shut down my system because I had somewhere to go. So I was like, so on my way out, I just got email. I just saw an email from Upwork, like someone was inviting me for an interview. I was like, wow, okay, let me log back in. So I logged back into my system, and I saw that they sent me a Google Doc for me to do a test. I had to do a typing test. I also did an internet, what they call that?
Speed. Internet speed.
Yes, internet speed test. Thank you. And they requested for my CV. I had to do another cover letter. They asked me a whole lot of questions. It took me about 20 minutes to finish. So when I submitted, they were like, oh, somebody will get back to me. So I was like, okay, fine. Maybe they'll get back to me like later. So on my way out again, I got another mail like, oh God. So they were like, okay, they're setting me up for an interview for Thursday, this Thursday that just passed by 10 a.m. So Thursday, 10 a.m., I got on my system. The lady was, there. Before then, I had researched about the company just to know more about them. I searched for them on LinkedIn. I searched for their CEO. In fact, I knew like their top 3 persons, their top 3
personnel. Yeah.
Yes. So I got on the call with the lady. She asked me a few questions. I should tell her about myself, which I did. She now told me about the job. She was going to schedule me for another interview on Friday with the manager. So the job was for, like I said earlier, data entry expert and a web researcher. Then I was to work 8 hours per day, 40 hours per week, and it's a 6 month plus, because they were like, they will need us for more than 6 months. if I was going to be available. I was like, if you want 45 hours a week, I'll give you. Trust me. So the Friday interview with the manager was just to ask me if I was okay with the pay, if I was sure that I could give them 8 hours per day, because they really needed that 8 hours per day. If anything will stop me from giving them 40 hours per week, I was like,
nothing.
man, nothing.
Even your village people cannot.
Even my village people cannot do this one. So they told me, okay, everything was okay, that they were going to send me the contract next week, Friday, because they had other interviews to conduct. So work starts 30th of August.
Okay, so let me let me stop you right there and ask you key questions, and then we'll go because of time. So one, you got 8 hours per day. You're going to be working 8 hours per day for the company. Number two, and that sums up to 40 hours per week.
Yes.
And then again, this job is for 6 months plus.
Yes.
And let me tell you something, when they say 6 months plus, know that it's probably a year. I had a client like that said 6 months plus, and we were still on the job 12 months and counting. So 6 months plus is probably a year, but let's even stick to the 6 months. So let's even assume that, because I don't want you to state how much you're being paid per hour. We don't want people to start asking you for what's that thing? Giveaways and all that. So, but let's even assume the minimum you can earn on Upwork is $5 per hour. So $5 per hour times 40 hours per week, that's already $200. $200 times 4, that's $800. So that's like 400,000 a month if they give you minimum. So we don't want you to tell you the actual amount. Don't tell us. But we know that at least you're probably earning $500,000 every month. Or from a training that you have not even completed because you put your head to it, and then God help you, and then you're winning. So thank you so much, Ngozi, for coming in to add flavor to my meeting, because before now, I'm only you said something about you shared something about training. Talk to us. They were going to train you guys for 2 weeks.
They're going to train us for 2 weeks, and they're going to pay me for the training as well.
Did you hear that, guys? She's going to be going for a paid training, 2 weeks, and it's a paid training. So all of those package came as a result of being a freelancer. So officially now, Ngozi is a freelancer, not by mouth or by book, but officially, she's a freelancer. I'm really very happy for her, and I know that more stuffs are coming for her in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for coming to add flavor to this meeting.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, so next in line, I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt you. Ngozi, I mustn't look for you in class because you started earning money.
Before you start becoming an absentee student.
I have to finish my course because I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's really been an eye-opener. So no, you
That's
won't
true.
look
I didn't
for
even
me.
think of that. Ngozi will just get too busy. She say, I'm clocking 40 hours. I don't have time for class.
And then she'll say, sorry, excuse me, I'm too busy right now. Money is talking.
Please, park where? I might even be calling her, and she'll be like, do I know you? And all of that. Anyway, we're just pulling your leg. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Is Mojisola in the building? The second person we are bringing up.
Yeah, hi, Coach. I'm here. Good evening.
Oh, thank you so much for coming here. So you people are my disciples now. So instead of me just sharing my own earnings alone, I want you to come and also tell your story. So you're also in court too, correct?
Yes, I am.
I'm sure you even know Ngozi that just finished talking, correct?
Yes, I know her.
Okay, so they're in the same cohort together, and that means everything I've shared in terms of the fact that they just started. Well, not just started. They are 6 weeks gone. The program is 8 weeks. They've not even graduated. It's true for Mojisola as well. So Mojisola, tell us about it. How did you get your first job? What's it like?
Okay, I think I'll start from how I even found you, because I didn't join Shoma's data entry class, but I actually follow on Facebook.
Oh, so you didn't join from the data entry. It's from being a friend on Facebook.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even know that part. Awesome. Tell us about it.
Okay, so I saw a post she made about you and how you have earned as a freelancer. Okay. And she didn't put your full name. She just put Gbenga R. And I was like, okay, who is this guy? So I went on LinkedIn to look for you.
Okay.
So I saw your full profile, and then I saw that you put your phone number where I could reach you. So I sent you a WhatsApp message.
Okay.
And then you then replied and said, oh, that it's even good that there's an ongoing class. Okay, there's a class that will start soon. And then you sent me a Telegram group. And so that was how I found you. And then I joined the cohort 2 class. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
And so, okay, I think class started around July 6th. And August 2nd, you are putting us through on how to set up our Upwork profile, even though we had not gotten the full videos yet. So I just went online with the default profile we had. And so I saw a gig for an accountant. They needed to search, to make some research about past questions. But because my own profile was still on copywriter, I had to change it to accountant, because actually I'm a chartered accountant. And then I updated my profile, put in my work experience and all that. And I sent him a proposal saying, oh, I saw your job, I'm interested in it. And then I attached a sample of the work he wanted me to do.
Okay.
Then he responded in about less than 5 minutes saying, oh, yes, that I actually get the job. He's actually looking for someone to do, and then he wants me to work on it. And so I got my contract, I think August 2nd. And August 15th, within 2 weeks, I have made the money I've made.
You want to tell us?
It's like, no, it's like my actual monthly salary when I was working in Lagos, Nigeria.
Are you kidding me? Young, did you hear that? Because the young likes
money. So
I'm just here looking at people that will collect tithe from.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so far I have actually worked for 2 weeks, and I've actually covered the cost of the training, and even I don't know, and then my salary, yes, exactly, for these 2 weeks.
Wow. So that is awesome. Thank you so much, Mojisola, for that. You heard it from her. She's still in cohort 2. She has not finished class. So I think going forward, maybe the next time I go for a training, I won't even be sharing my results again. I'll be sharing my students' results. Because some people, when they see my result, they're like, oh, he started 2018. Oh, he just got lucky. Oh, will he be able to replicate the success in others? Even if I say, okay, my sister, also became very successful. It's your sister now. I mean, like, your sister. And what about the complete stranger? So Mojisola is somebody I've never met before. And then Ngozi is somebody I've never met. We are just online people. We met online. I'm sure if I even see Mojisola.
And we don't even know what they look like even till now.
That's even where I'm going.
Just like they came on this session now, and there are no videos, so we don't even know what
Exactly. We just know them by name. If I see Mojisola on the streets of Lagos or wherever, or New York, I wouldn't know her. Maybe she would know me because my face has been on the platform a lot, but I don't know them in person. And that's the beauty of freelancing. You don't have to know me. You don't have to be my friend. You don't have to anything. Just stick to whatever we tell you, and your own success is coming. Okay, Young, who do we have as third person? If we have time, just quickly.
We have Stella. She's been here all the while. She has even said
Stella is my.
She would like to run away. Even though
Stella is my. What do I call her?
I don't even know she's still here till
she's now. She's the rebel of the class. Stella, are you there?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Stella is the rebel of my class. Hello, Stella.
Video, Joe. Let them see the money shining. How are you, everyone? Hi.
Yeah.
A quick one. And I think it was week 2. No, is it at the end of week 1?
Yeah, okay. You were among the early ones to get it.
Yes. At the end of week 1, you sent a few things. You had already shared some information. I said, okay, let's check this, because you have always pushed us, said, see, don't just depend on whatever you have in class. Research on your own. Look out for those who are already on Upwork and check out their own profile. See what has taken them that far, whatever it is that you need to learn. So that's what I did. I was able to get my profile to 100 within the first week. And then while I was just playing around, because like you advise, learn first, do a lot, learn more before you start looking for jobs. Okay. So I was just there busy scanning, trying to see what kind of jobs they have and how they go about it. And lo and behold, somebody was angry with her boyfriend. They broke up. I say, oh, you born man and yeah. Which one you now bring? Which one is breaking up affair on the internet that she would like someone to write a note to the boyfriend about the breakup, a letter, and she was willing to pay $50 money. I said, okay, I have time. So what I now did was I sent a proposal with a note, a cover note saying, I think I rather want to hear your voice and hear from you instead of going ahead to write. Okay, because like you rightly said, you said, when we see a proposal, we should look at it, read clearly, read in between the lines, and try to put yourself in the shoes of the client. So it's not all about me. I needed the money, but I was thinking about the client in this bit. I'm like, okay, this is a lady that has been heartbroken and she's pained. How can I help her? Yes, I can help her pen down the letter she's looking for, but I need to go beyond that because you need to build a reputation and keep a relationship. So I called, we did the call, and the call was within the platform, not outside the platform. That is one of the rules. It was within the platform. I got to speak to her. I remember the call now because it was like I got the job, but the call she has to pay because it was part of the job. I'm giving her the information to me by putting it down. So I said, I would love to hear your voice and hear from you directly instead of putting it down on paper. When we were done talking, I was able to convince her. I said, see, you're just going to mess up your reputation or your self-esteem and everything. Let this guy go based on the information you've told me. Let it go because you're giving too much hype. Let him go. She was so grateful. Sharp. Our first check. Babe, don't pay
they just pay you as a relationship coach.
Oh, less than 20 minutes. I say, oh boy, this one passed so bad now. Let me quickly do another one.
So big
then something else happened. I think after that, I said, oh, let me stay focused. What I registered for was data entry and web research, or being a virtual assistant. I wasn't going to be writing letters for anyone. I said, okay, let me wait. Then the next thing I saw, somebody asked for a web review. It was going to be less than 5 minutes, 10 minutes work. And they were willing to pay and give me a 5-star review.
Wow. Which is
I remember what you said. You said, as a beginner, we should not shy away from low-hanging fruits.
That's right.
That can build us up and build our reputation and presence
on the platform. That's right.
That was what I hung on to. So the person was asking for a 10, 20 minutes gig. Please help us do this for a minimal amount. Okay. So fine, I did that. It didn't take me up to 10 minutes. I got it all done. The person was really amazed and I sent a report. Immediately, a 5-star report was given to me. Oh, so yes, thank you very much. Thank you. I work as an office assistant. I still have time and I'm resident in the United States. We like dollars.
You know, I think it was because of people like you. I was saying, well, we are the audience for this training is Africa, but I know there are some people from abroad. So when we say earn in dollar, I'll be like, are we not already earning in dollar? But of course, you can earn more, just like Stella said. So thank you so much, Stella, for coming to add juice to what we're doing this evening. And I'm so excited. I think this is my best training so far because now I can bring people, not just my success story or my sister's success story, people who are in class who have not even finished school. Stella is also in core 2. She's still in week 6. She has not finished the training. She no certificate yet, and they are already earning. And these people are doing us proud because they listen when we teach them, they follow instructions, and they are where they are now. So, Young, any other person in the building? I think that's it.
That's it for this evening.
Great. So we don't want to, keep going with testimonials. We have a lot from where that came from, but just to show you 3 examples and these 3 people are in cohort 2. We are not even bringing cohort 1 testimonials to you. Cohort 2, they just kicked off, last month, and they will be completing end of this month, and they're already doing so well. So you have heard it from the horse's mouth. You've heard it from me. You've heard it from them. This is real. And if you follow what you need, if you do what you need to do, then this can be a success story as well. So thank you so much. Now, moving forward, let's go quickly through the training and then we'll take your questions. So the smartest way to make legit money in 2021 is
how do we do free trade?
Via freelancing. Okay. So if you're looking for a smart way to make money in 2021, is freelancing, because freelance, you make money from home. You don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to travel abroad. You don't have to even, if you are in your village and you have access to internet connection, I tell you, align it, that you can make money even from your village. Okay? So the smartest way to make legit money in 2021, especially with the coronavirus, is via freelancing, because more remote jobs are now coming from America to Africa, because I mean, you know, more people are having, more companies are having to imbibe the culture of working from home and outsourcing some work to people outside. So it's really making all of us now become a global village. Okay. So that's that. The smartest way to make legit money in 2021 is via freelancing. Now, what exactly is freelancing? So freelancing. What is it about? So when you freelance, you use your skills and experience to work with multiple clients and take on various tasks without committing to a single employer. So a freelancer is not employed with any one company. You have different gigs. Just think, the best way to explain it to you guys is Uber and Bolt. So if you know how the Uber stuff works, when you request an Uber, and the Uber man is not your driver, and that's not your car. And in a single day, about 200 riders can request an Uber. Okay, so 200 people can request an Uber from different locations. So that Uber man or Uber lady is not employed to any of those 200 people, but he has a car and a service to offer and gets paid. So what makes that so beautiful and makes it so different from the normal employment you're used to is that in the normal employment, you're employed to one boss. And when the boss looks at your face and doesn't like you and decides to sack you, the next day, you're out of a job. But let's assume that an Uber guy has 200 clients who he has been able to get into a relationship with over time. Even if 10 people say, hey, we don't like your face, we don't want you to pick us to school or to work anymore, there are still 190 people who will patronize him. So that is what I've shared two very unpopular concepts with you today. The first concept is greener pastures. The new greener pastures is you don't have to travel abroad to earn in dollars. In fact, if you travel abroad and you earn in dollars and spend in dollars, it's not as beautiful as if you stay here in Nigeria and earn in dollars. You know the differential, you know the forex exchange rates. Now, secondly, the second thing we are bringing up here that is really, really powerful is the concept of having so many people you are working with. So you're not employed to one person who can wake up and sack you and make you become miserable overnight. You're actually working with a whole lot of people who, if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even say they are no longer working with you, you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people who are still working with you. Okay, so that's the concept. Then number 3, the top 2 freelance platforms to work and get paid in dollars are, I've already mentioned them, the top 2 freelance platforms are Upwork.com and Fiverr.com. Number 4, what are the top 4 skills to offer as a freelancer on these 2 platforms? So the top 4 skills to offer: 1, writing, which is what I do. 2, software development. I know many of the Zuri guys, you're doing stuff about software, and there's no better platform to be on than Upwork. I think my software development or app developing colleagues earn more than even copywriters like us, because one app, you can design one app for $5,000. You can program one app for $3,000, $2,000, and stuff like that. So you even earn much more as a software developer. So, and then we have web design, and then graphic design. Now, there are over hundreds and hundreds of work. You can see data entry. The people who came for this Core2 training were funneled in from the data entry class, and see how they are making money as a data entry or research specialist. So there are over 100 or more ways you can earn money. So far, it's a digital skill that you can apply. You can make money on the platform. So these are just top 4. There are over 200 to 300 different skills you can apply on the platform. So then we have how you get paid to your local bank. Now, when you earn money, to your Fiverr or Upwork account, what happens is that Upwork has an option to pay directly to your local bank. So Upwork already has many Nigerians or Africans signed up on their platform. So in their graciousness, they allowed that the earnings on your Upwork, you can attach your local bank, your GTB, your Access Bank, your whatever bank, and funnel your money from your dollar account, from your Upwork wallet, dollar wallet, straight to your local bank. it's possible now with Upwork. And then the second option, if you're on Fiverr payments are via Payoneer. So there's a platform, a payment solution called Payoneer. So you sign up with them for free, and then you can link your Payoneer account to your Fiverr account. You can also link your Payoneer account to your Upwork account. And when you get paid, you can funnel your money to that Payoneer account and attach a dollar account to that Payoneer if you have a DOM account, or attach your local account to your Payoneer, and they will convert it at their own rate and send it to your local bank. Usually within 1 hour, 2 hours, you get your money. All these things I'm saying, funneling, 1 hour. What am I saying? Sometimes I've gotten my money 15 minutes, so it's not a long thing, right? So, and then of course, the best option is Payoneer, because if you let Upwork send the money to you directly, the exchange rate is not as juicy as if you let Payoneer send it to you. So it's better you have a Payoneer account, funnel your money from your, from your Upwork or Fiverr account to Payoneer, and then from your Payoneer to your local bank. You get the best rate in the industry. Okay, so now we are up to the 7 steps to freelance success. You've heard my success story. You've heard the success story of 3 of my students who have not even completed class. So let's talk about your own success story. What are the 7 things you need to do right now to succeed as a freelancer? The very first one is learn an in-demand skill or 2. Like I said, you must bring something to the table as a freelancer. You can't come and beg your way to riches on the freelance platform. You can't ask your clients to give you, to send you giveaway. Okay, you can't tell them to do giveaway. You can't show them pictures of you suffering and saying they should send you donations. No, you must have a skill or 2 that you're bringing to the table. A skill that is on demand, not just any skill. If you know how to repair a bicycle, for example, they have no use for that skill online. Okay, so it has to be a skill that you can offer online that is on demand on a platform like Fiverr or Upwork. So learn an in-demand skill or 2 is the very first step to freelance success for you watching me right now. The second step for you is decide on the service you are going to offer online. So some people is data entry, some people is software development, some people is graphic design, web design, whatever it is. If there's even virtual assistant, all sorts, 300 or more services you can offer on the platform. And what's the step 3 to success? Decide on the platform. Is it Upwork? Is it Fiverr that you are going to begin with? So for me, I started on Fiverr and now I'm on Upwork. So there might be no reason for you to go through Fiverr, because Upwork is a better platform. Upwork is a more serious platform. Upwork is the largest freelance platform in the world. So why not come up straight? Like my sister that I helped with her own success, she didn't even taste Fiverr for a day. She just went straight from newbie to Upwork. And all my students, they come straight from newbie to Upwork because I am there to give them all the support they need. And now I have students that are making money that can join our faculty to advise people on how they can get their first job and subsequent jobs as well. So that's step 3. Then we have step 4, get your seller profile. Get your seller profile approved on Upwork. So while on Fiverr, you can get your profile approved very easily. When it comes to Upwork, you might be there 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, and your profile is not approved. But we have a team in place, an activation team that can get your profile approved within 24 hours or even less. So, but if you're trying to do it on your own, depending on how well you are with, filling the forms and doing the appropriate things, it may take you days or weeks or years. So that's the thing, because it's a very competitive platform. So they don't admit everybody that applies. They have to scrutinize. It's just like applying for the US Embassy. It's not everybody that goes there that gets it, but we can get you in if you're a part of us. So we have step 5 to freelance success. Set up your profile professionally. Set up your profile professionally to attract clients to your profile. So it's not just about getting into Upwork. You need a way. You will see that you will see that Ngozi and Stella were talking about the videos we sent to them that they watched, and then they did a little research on their own and they got their first job. So we have about 17 videos or more that you can watch to professionally, as part of achieving freelance success, by the way. So then we have step 6. You need to join our freelance community. So if you're here now and you're watching, you will see at the footer of this platform, and if Young can also send it, this is our channel. Join our freelance channel. So it's t.me/FQ. So Young, are you there? Can you just post it on the chat box so they can just, join the channel? So if you join the channel, every information you need, next steps, whatever it is, we'll make it available on the channel. In fact, some of the people who joined us here joined from our channel. There's nothing we are doing on the academy that won't first put it on the channel before we take it anywhere else. So it's probably smart that you join the the channel by just going to t.me/fcube, click it, you land on our channel. Okay, so step 7 is get a freelance success coach. Now, remember I said to move from Fiverr to Upwork, I needed to find a coach. This coach was American. It wasn't somebody I can go and meet here in Nigeria. And I had to pay for his course, $1,000 to learn copywriting. And I don't regret it a bit because where I am now is several $1,000s after. So you don't have to go that far. If you like me as your coach, then you join my academy, then definitely anything you need to succeed will provide. And you are in a community of other students. You can see, you meet people like Ngozi, you meet people like Stella, Mojisola. There are several other people also, Juanita, and all that have gotten their first job in Court 2, not to even talk of Court 1. So there's so many people that, you can mix with. How did you achieve your success? What do I need to do? You need a community of like-minded people to succeed. You can't do this on your own. So you can have access to me as your coach, as well as our ever-growing community of freelancers. Okay? So that's that for that. So tonight, as I'm rounding up, I have a gift for you. There are 2 things we're going to make available for you tonight. And the very first one is join. The reason why I asked you to join our channel, t.me/fcube, is on this channel, after this training, I'm going to drop a copy of my book. My book, do I have it here? Let me see if I can grab. I have the physical copy here, or they call it hard copy, right? I have the hard copy here, but I don't know. Can anyone see my screen? Am I still on video? So this is my book. It's called The Greener Pastures Movement, Work from Home, Earning Dollars. So, but I have the ebook, and I'm going to make it available for everyone here, who joins our channel. So if you join our channel, whether you're watching this video after now, maybe you're watching the replay, you couldn't join the live session, you joined whatever time, we will make the ebook available for free to you on our channel. So join the channel, t.me/fcube. Now, our second gift for you is something we call our Zero to Success AWOOF offer. Now, it's time for us to tell you what next step. You can take everything I've taught you, and I think I've taught you a lot tonight. You can take everything I've taught you and try to research your own success on your own. No problem, no hard feelings. I will have impacted you tonight, and I know it will count for something in the future. Maybe 10 years down the line, you say, oh, I went for this webinar by Coach Richmond. Maybe we'll meet at the airport in what's called GFK International Airport, and then we're discussing, oh, I came for this your webinar. I didn't join your academy, but I picked what you said, and I'm now a success. In fact, the money I used to buy the ticket to come to the US is courtesy of freelancing. Yeah, we can chat about that because life is all about impact. But if you want to join the academy, if you want a more strategic, a more we are not trying to beat around the bush, but you want to go step by step by step by step to achieve success, then definitely you can join our academy. And our academy is really expensive. I can't lie to you, but for this training, we are doing something called an AWOOF offer. And I think I have somebody who is coming to tell you all about it. Young, are you ready? Is Young there?
Absolutely, I'm pumped already.
Okay, so tell them
like
about
the person in this image waiting to just peep into the AWOOF offer already. Okay, before I tell them about the AWOOF offer, I have a brief story I'd like to share.
Show your real face. Let us see your real face.
Don't worry, when you join the academy, you'll see my real face.
You'll be tired.
You will see me and you'll be tired. I don't like people seeing my face. The moment they see my face like this, let me not say anything.
Richmond, please pass that drink here.
It's not drink, it's water. Next to calm down.
All right, please. Let's get on this session already.
Yeah,
so I'll tell you a quick story and then I'll introduce the AWOOF offer. So this is a story of one of our facilitators, not my personal story, but I'm borrowing a leaf from that story because I learned a lot from it. It was the story of Coach B. Michael, who at the time when he just got to Canada, he began to, you know how it is like when you're abroad and everybody sees you as the light of the family, and bills will just keep coming. This bill, that bill, house rent, this one is sick, we want to build a house, and stuff. Oh, the car you sent to, the tire burst and we need to change it and there's no money, and stuff like that. Different things just keep coming. And so that particular day, this bill landed on his table, and it was the bill of the mom's eyes having issues. The mom had an eye issue. And so when that bill came, and then it felt like, these people again, everything, me. Would they let me rest? This dollar said that they think I'm sending to them, am I picking it? But well, he decided to engage and say, okay, so what is the challenge? What is this and that? And I said, oh, my IO, doctor said I should get a drug. It's about 150,000. It was like, 150,000 far, just like that. So he thought that it was one of those gimmicks or opportunities of, collecting money from him and all of that. And it was like, see, I can't do that stuff right now. Maybe you just be managing for some time. I will just send you small money to visit and manage. And the mom could not press onto her because it felt like, okay, he didn't have the money. So they went ahead and just left, and he just sent maybe a little token and all that. But guess what? A year down the line, the mom totally lost her sight because she could not get those drugs to cushion the effect of the eye defect at the time. It wasn't so severely that she lost her sight. Coach B. Michael telling us the story that particular day was a lot very sober. And then he said something. I wish I had known. I would have sent her over 500,000 naira because I didn't know it would get to that point. And this is the reality of many people. Every now and then we see people again who let opportunities pass them. And we know, yes, opportunity does not come once, but how you do one thing is how you do everything. And it is how you do your life. So if you have a previous pattern of letting opportunities pass you, guess what? It will come back again and again. And why does it always show forth? It's because you have a thinking pattern that says, maybe they want to scam me. Maybe it's not true. I will wait. It's not yet time. Maybe you have a thinking pattern of procrastination. Maybe you have a thinking pattern of thinking it's not the right time. I'm not ripe enough. I'm still too young. And then opportunities keep passing. And then you realize that you're way older than you were. And you're now in that place where you cannot rewrite some of the things you wish you had taken actions on immediately. And to not further waste our time, I'll just go straight into the AWOF offer. Just thought to leave that story on the side while I get to the AWOF offer. Next slide, please. Okay, great. So let's talk about our AWOF offer very quickly. Now, this is our freelancing school. Our freelancing school offers you Upwork activation. So many times we know that a lot of people are not able to get on Upwork because of how the platform is consistently being trooped into. I can assure you that while we're in this call, not less than 10 people have gone on Upwork already to probably research for themselves or try to sign in. Guess what? There's usually a less than 10% success rate out of the number of people that usually go there. So if 10 people have tried, maybe about 9 will be rejected. Not to say that you won't get on board, but many times people get rejected. So what do? We assign Upwork activation to an agent that gets on it and ensures that all the accounts are activated, and that will cost you 10,000 naira. Okay, then our access to 17 Upwork onboarding videos which is spaced in 2 weeks. And it's what we share to our students, like you heard them saying that when they sent me the Upwork profile video. And yes, we have videos that we've already done and we sent to the students. And these videos are quite expensive because we put a lot of detail. I was telling Mr. Shea that we over prepare for every of our session, and that includes our courses. We over prepare. We do that because it's the mark of excellence that we embody at FQ. Those videos, 17 videos, well worth over 10,000 naira each. We packed them into 40,000 naira. And this is why we said that our classes are quite expensive. Not expensive as it were, but for an average Nigerian, right? A bit expensive. Okay, so Upwork proposal templates for data entry and copywriting, proposal templates we give out to you. It's well worth over 30,000. But again, we're so nice, we cut it down to 10,000 naira. A comprehensive list of freelance sites for more resources, which is worth over 10,000 naira. A do-it-yourself guide on how to create digital products, create lead magnets, and sell online. And that is worth over 10,000, but well, we gave it to you at 10,000. And then we have virtual classroom and live support from our 6-figure training faculty, including Coach B. Michael in Canada, Blessing Richmond in Nigeria, Lagos, Coach Richmond in Abuja, and other facilitators across Nigeria, Africa, and beyond. Of course, and some of our in-house facilitators as well, including myself and Tochi Anekwe and a lot of others. Okay, so this sums up to be 150,000 naira flat rate. That's our freelancing school. And guess what? This is a highly subsidized price because we've broken it down for you. Can we go on to the next slide? Guess what? Within the next 14 days of this AWUF offer, instead of paying 150,000 naira, for you people at Zuri, we're giving you this offer at 20,000 naira instead of 150,000 naira. That's my going rate. I'm yet to finish. Go to the next slide. Okay, now let's talk about the copywriting school. We are giving you the copywriting school. So copywriting is the #1 skill every human should have in this current age. Why is that so? If you're a digital media strategist, you're a graphics designer, you want people to see your work and be able to relate with your mind. So how do they engage your mind? It's because it's through the things that you will write. Maybe how you introduce yourself. My name is Young Anyao, badass graphics designer who understands color. And can you mute your mic, please? Can you mute your mic? Who's that person? All right. Please, Coach Richmond, help me mute anyone who's talking. Thank you, Sai. So copywriting is that skill that allows you to gain access into the ability to communicate your thoughts, your skill, and transfer your knowledge in such a way that people can quickly engage your skills and what you have to offer. But guess what? We're teaching you how to write engaging blog posts worth over 10,000 naira, but we're giving it at 10,000. How to write email copy worth over 10,000 naira, but we're giving it out at 10,000 as well. How to write a killer homepage copy. A killer homepage copy is for people who are doing their websites and they need a homepage copy and all of that. And guess what? They pay well for many of these skills. The least you will get again on Upwork is $5, which is usually for starters. Currently, Mr. Richmond charges for about $50 per hour, or almost, I think that's the least he can do for anything he wants to do. And guess what? Writing a blog post for Coach Richmond now will take maybe 10, 20 minutes or 30 minutes at most. And I doubt if he still writes a lot of those blog posts because he does more of sales copy that gives him about $200, about $1,000 in a stretch, you see. Okay, so let's go on. How to write a killer homepage copy, how to write about us copy worth 50,000, how to craft an all-encompassing FAQ copy, that's frequently asked questions copy. A lot of organizations have these skills in demand. So we have brought all of them together and say, instead of just teaching you how to write, we teach you how to write all these things. And guess what? We have a formula that we use to get the best results from all of them. And it is the formula that we'll be sharing with you. So how to write conversion-driven landing page, page copy worth 35,000 naira. Conversion-driven landing page. Landing pages are way expensive. You get landing page, the least many times you get is like a $200 for one landing page. Sometimes you get a recurring payment of over $1,000. Like, it's quite huge. So that's why that's also very expensive at 35,000. And then you get virtual classroom and live support from our 6-figure training faculty worth 70,000. Now, I'll explain something to you. One of the benefits of signing up at F-Cube is that you also get to be in our community. So you get to meet other freelancers, other copywriters, and you have the access to exchange content, resources from time to time. You ask questions, the coach are available to answer you. You need materials, like whatever you need is provided ASAP, because you are in a community and in a sea of like minds. And so it's easy for you to be able to get things done, ask questions, get results, get motivation. Sometimes they wake up in the morning and everybody's charging each other, dropping nuggets, and say, today, I feel like I should just inspire the house. I want to go about my work today, and I want to inspire other copywriters. It's an environment that will boost you into productivity and set you up for success. So this is what 170,000 naira flat rates. But guess what? We're giving you an awoof offer for 20,000 naira. Wow, amazing. Now, guess what? It doesn't just end there. We're so nice, and we're saying, we had a call with Mr. Sheyu Onifadi, and he said something that was about 2-3 days ago. He said, why are you not charging for your session? You're making it so free. We said, well, we're doing it because we have a goal to become the #1 earning platform for Africans. We want to be able to help a lot of people who are not able to afford these things on a daily basis, so that they can get on Upwork and begin to earn. You heard Mojisa saying that in less than 6 weeks of training, she had made the money she used to sign up and also gotten ×2 of her salary within 2 weeks. And that's amazing. That's the kind of giveaway we are giving. So we're giving you almost at the cost of nothing. Guess what? Instead of paying 20,000 naira for freelancing school, and 20,000 naira for copywriting school, next slide, you get both of them but you want all, we can give you freelancing school and copywriting school. You pay an unbelievable 30,000 naira for everything. That is, you pay 30,000 naira, you get the freelancing school and you get the copywriting school. Many times we have over 80% of people opt for this option because they know that, hey, this is massive, okay? I see that Gbenga Oyeni is raising his hand. We'll get to questions and we'll take questions, all right? So can we go to the next slide? However, this evening, I am also going to be giving you an opportunity. So you want to make payments, here are the links to make payments. We have the copywriting, that's paystack.com/pay copywriting. For FLS, we have paystack.com/pay/FLS. However, we also have the bumper, which is paystack.com/pay/bumper. But hey, guess what? I will be giving an opportunity. We have 85 people on this call, and I like to give 20 people, or let's say 30 people. I am being very
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, we can't hear you again. It's like you're muted. Immediately you said we have 85 people on this call.
Yes, I'm here. Yes. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't, I was kicked out by mistake. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. I can hear you.
Young, are you still there?
Are you still there? Wow.
Okay, so while we are waiting for him to join.
Okay, so I'm here. I am back. Sorry about that. Okay. It was network. It was disturbing. All right. So, and I said, I am giving you an amazing opportunity. Only 20 people. But if I get a very good response, and this includes the people watching live on YouTube, if I get a very good response, I will be able to maybe stretch the opportunity. I want to give few people an opportunity to, instead of pay 30,000 naira, pay 25,000 naira now. However, the opportunity to pay the 25,000 naira now is ending immediately after this call. So it means that you can only get that opportunity if you pay immediately. I mean, people who are willing to take these are not our doubting Thomas brothers and sisters. We don't need those people for this offer. These are brothers and sisters who say, I love what you guys are doing and I trust you wholeheartedly right now. I want to make payments. Fast action takers, if you're taking a slot, make payments immediately using either the bank transfer or the link paystack.com/pay/bumper now. So I'm going to take count and see how many people are going to take that offer. Give me a show of hand, and immediately I would admit you and know that you are going to be part of the 20 people. So I start my count now. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be shutting down. I'm only giving 20 people the opportunity to do this. Tochi, let me know. I am great.
Young, please. To make this process fast and so that we can end this call. Is Tochi there to send the links both on YouTube? Some people are asking questions on YouTube, no response. And then even on the on the Zoom call. So can we just drop the fast payment instead of just raising hand? Just give it to them if they want to pay.
Okay, sir, can you help me type it on the chat box on Zoom, please? Is that workable?
Okay, let me try.
That's one. Okay, let me also try to get it now. So I see that 3 people have already indicated interest. Please go ahead and pay right away, because as soon as we end this call, I'm going to close that opportunity and close that payment link. It's only available for the people who will make payments on the call now. Okay, so if you're not available to make...
Okay, sorry, Young. I don't know. Can you just do it from your end? I think I'm limited here to what I can do.
Okay, I'm trying to get the link. I'll get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, great. I got the link. It's the Bumper Now link. I'm dropping it in the chat box. If you pay immediately, you get the opportunity to be on that link.
Sorry,
all right, so that's
Can you just do it from your
so
end?
Click on the link right away. Okay. So get it now. We are not taking installment payments for now. If you cannot pay immediately, join the Telegram group, and then further options will be given to you. Okay, you pay through transfer. Please send your proof of payment to me on Telegram. Okay, so you will find me on Telegram in the channel. Just click on the channel, look for me. Click on the link, send me your proof of payment, and I know that you're on board. And I would let you know what to do next. Okay, great. We are not taking installments. Then, if you're not doing a transfer, click on the link. If you cannot pay installment payments, we're not ready for that yet. Then, if we will consider that, which we decided to stop considering because of certain things we've noticed in the past, we may get back to you. But for now, you can join our Telegram channel and groups. Okay. In the channel, yes, if you I have paid, great. Asahon has paid. That you're on board. And very affordable, Eddie. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're being very realistic, as it is very affordable. We did, in fact, we made it cheap, if that's the word. If we will consider but yes, let's just stick with very affordable so that we don't now sound like certain things we didn't collect money from. We may get back to you. Okay. For now, you can join our Telegram. After this call, you pay 30,000 naira for both, or you pay 20,000 naira for each of the packages, any of the ones you pick separately. Okay, so if you're doing, if you paid quickly, let me know. If you paid quickly, let me know. The link is available now. We put it there, bumper now. So that's the link. That's the link you use for payment. But yes, let's just stick with very affordable so that we don't now sound like we didn't collect money.
Okay, so Young, are you there?
I'm still here. Yes, I want to see.
Let's just continue. Let's just continue with the others. I'm sure they can still be paying. Let's continue with the options and go to the questions. I'm sure those who need the link already can see the link and then they can pay if they want to.
Okay, yes. Okay, great. That's fine. And take note. Okay, a finance bank. Okay, great. So take note. As soon as we end this call, we'll close the link. For now, we'll be taking your questions. If you have questions, kindly drop your questions while payments can be going on at the back end. We have a few persons who've raised their hands, and I think they have questions to ask. So I'll begin with Christian Chibu. Can we hear you? Christian, do you have a question? If not, I'll go to the next person. TA, do you have a question, please? Just raise your hand if you have a question. Thank you, Doja Kabe. I see your proof of payment on WhatsApp. These guys are so smart. How did you land on my WhatsApp? Amazing. Christian Chibu, TA, Susan Emmanuel, if you're there, please, let's hear your question.
I think someone has to allow them. You know, this, if they raise their hand, someone has to.
No, they can. Serge just unmuted.
Can I ask
Serge,
my
go ahead
question?
with your question.
Okay, my question is, Mr. Richmond earlier spoke about how owning a local bank account to receive payments from the freelancing website. Is it compulsory? As in, can the payments not be made like in Bitcoin wallets?
No. There's no provision for Bitcoin. It's either you want it paid to your dollar account, your dollar account here in Nigeria or maybe other countries, or your local bank, that's your normal Naira account if you're in Nigeria, or your local currency. So there's the Upwork and Fiverr doesn't have any option for you to pay through Bitcoin.
Okay, thank you. Well, Cameroon.
Okay, Cameroon, nice having you. Okay, next question. Who's next?
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening.
Okay, sir. Please, I want to ask. Actually, I opened an Upwork account before getting to know about this training, though it's not yet approved, and I have graphic design skills. And actually, I did not know that I need to get approved before applying for gigs. I was partially applying for some, though I have not gotten any. So I don't know. Joining this academy for the free.
Sorry, there's kind of like an echo. I don't know.
There's kind of like an echo. I don't know.
What's causing that? There's an echo, so when you talk, it's difficult to hear you. But try again. Let's go again.
I think someone's speaker is on, not muted, and it's using the loudspeaker.
So just go ahead.
Okay. So I actually want to know. I'm new in graphic design. I just finished a training, and though I've been practicing all this while, so I don't know how I can make my way into this freelancing stuff. Did I need to still apply for this copywriting of a thing, or I should just go into the freelancing school? And will I be channeled, since I have graphic design as my skill? Apart from graphic design, I have the intention of going into UI UX also. So I don't know if these two will be viably used or will be useful for me if this academy.
Okay, so this is thank you for your question. So this is it. We have Freelance School. That means you already have a skill. So like for you that have graphic design skill, you can just go straight to FLS. So, and this is the FLS link here for you want to make payment. I don't know if Young is also posting the other links, not just the flash sale. I think you should also post although if you join our channel, t.me/fcube.
I've joined the channel.
So don't worry. Once you join the channel, you're in safe hands. We'll drop any information you need, so we don't take time from this meeting. So if you really want to be part of FCube Academy, anyone listening here or you're watching a replay, just go t.me/fcube. We are there on the channel to give you any information you need. So back to your question, we have FLS, which is Freelance School. That one, you already have a skill of your own. So in your case, graphic design. And if you join the school, we just put you through the process of getting onboarded to Upwork and bidding for jobs to earn. So as to your earlier question, you have to be approved on Upwork before you can bid for jobs. And that's part of what we help you do on the FLS package. So everyone who signed up to the Freelance School, which is our FLS package, we will help them with their Upwork approval. It's on us. We are going to be the one to help you get your profile approved as part of the package for the Freelance School. So, but if you want to, some people like the package that, okay, copywriting is a skill I might be interested in now or in the future, and I'm getting it at a crazily low price. So you can come for the bumper package. The flash sale is 25,000, the one Young is doing now, but immediately after this call, it goes back to 30,000 for both FLS and CWS. So that one, if you want to add copywriting to the mix with your graphic design, it's up to you. So you can do that as well. But if you want to really take graphic design as the main skill you want to put in there, then no, you can just do FLS and then you're good to go. Next question. Who's next?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Sorry, I was on the YouTube live and I think there was a break in the network connection. So I quickly, through the Telegram channel, joined this Zoom meeting through the link on Telegram channel. But my question is, I actually missed out on the part that he said it was going to give the offer for those that are online now. So I want to know what's the offer for those that are online now.
Okay, we call it the flash share. So we're going to give you access to Copywriting School and Freelance School instead of 30,000 for both. If you're paying at once, each of them is 20,000. So if you pay separately, that's 40,000. But if you want to pay both together later after this meeting, that's 30,000. But if you want to pay now, while this call is still on, and so many people are already paying, if you want to pay now, we'll give you at 25,000, but for both Copywriting School and Freelance School. But you have to use the link. Either you pay that 25,000 to, you can see my screen, you can see our GT Bank details. You can pay that 25,000 now while we are live. Or you can use this bumper now link that is on the chat box. But preferably, if you want to pay to the Academy account, pay 25,000 within this call, and we'll admit you into the two schools. That's what.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, next question.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I have an Upwork account already approved. I've had 3 gigs for actually, yeah, but it's been over a year now. I kind of took a break from it though. It's been over a year and I've been struggling to get gigs. I've not been able to get any gigs after the first 3 gigs I got. So what do I do to be able to get gigs again?
Okay, what service are you offering on Upwork?
I'm a writer. Yeah, so I write content. I'm a content writer.
Okay, great. So we have a full package on Copywriting School. So, and of course, I can't share our secrets here live. We've done enough justice giving you free training. So if you join the school, we have an active community and they're earning. So if you join and you do what we tell you, then you shouldn't have a problem. Those are stuff we'll take you through. There are several videos to watch to upgrade or upscale your freelance business. Okay, next.
Good evening.
Any other question? Or yes, good.
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm currently I'm actually a web developer, and I've been looking into freelancing, but I haven't really done enough research basically. So I just took this as an opportunity to get into freelancing. So I just wanted to ask if, as a web developer, do I also does this also work for me, or can it work for me?
Okay, so the most important thing is passion. If you really want to come into copywriting, and you're not just coming into it because of the money, but you really have a passion for content, then of course our school can help you. So if you sign up for the Copywriting School, we've made the process so easy. We have templates, we have videos, you have a community, even the assignments we give you, you do it with other students like you who, and we can assure you that we have students who have joined us who knew nothing about writing professionally or for paid service, and they have upgraded their craft and are earning now. So if you want to move from web design to Copywriting School and you are really passionate about putting in the work and doing everything we tell you, then that's not a problem. The program was designed for total newbies, so you don't have to have had any professional writing knowledge to join the school and then to succeed as a freelancer on Upwork. Next question.
Okay.
Next question, please. Anyone?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
All right, good evening.
Yes.
So my question is, for somebody who doesn't have any skill at all, can the freelance school work for that person? My understanding from what I can see is that there's a data entry skill to be gained in that program. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Okay. So somebody who has no skill at all can still come on board and
yes, if for example you're interested in, so the only skill, let's put it this way, the only skill we train people on for now in our academy is copywriting, as in writing content. So if you're interested in that, then you can sign up for the Copywriting School as well as the Freelance School. So the Copywriting School is to help you offer copywriting as a skill to get paid. The Freelance School is with that skill, we sign you up to Upwork and then give you all the support you need, even with 3 months professional support for you to get professional there and do well as a freelancer. So if you're interested in content as the skill you want to offer, then you can join the CWS, the Copywriting School. Yeah. Next question. You're welcome. Next question, please. No more questions, right? Young, are you there? No more questions?
Yes, I'm here.
So check. There are no more questions, right? If people are even typing questions, you can read them out for us. They don't have to unmute. If you have questions, type them.
Let me check.
There are none.
Okay.
Then we can.
Mikali, have you asked your question?
Yes, I have.
Mikhail, okay, great.
Yeah, I have already. Thank you.
Okay, so great. All right, so we don't have further questions. I think we've exhausted all the questions so far. I wish, Tochi, if there are questions on YouTube, can you share or type it out, copy and share with us so that those on YouTube, we can address some of their own questions too. If not, we would call it a day at this point because it means that we've exhausted all the questions so far. Okay, so we don't have any other questions so far. We'll just go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay, so as a yes.
I typed a question.
Yeah, there's echo in your. I think you have to.
No problem. I'll take her question. You can mute your mic.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I typed a question. I said I'm currently training as a software engineer, and then I asked, do I have a chance at FQ?
Chance? Yes, you do. If you have a skill, if you want to offer software, then of course you can join the training, get onboarded on Upwork, and then of course there are some, you remember what's her name? Stella said something about low hanging. The software can be big and cumbersome. There are some easy do jobs that you can do without having finished the whole course. Okay, so if you join and you set up shop as a software developer, you can find some entry-level jobs that you can quickly do and get paid while you are studying to become an expert. Is that okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Any other question?
Okay, great. This one says, can a UX UI designer be chanced to earn on Upwork?
Yes, UI UX is a very powerful service to offer on Upwork. They're among the highest paid. So if you are ready, you can join FLS. We'll set you up, and then you can start bidding and doing your work as a professional freelancer on Upwork. So yes, the answer is yes and yes. Next.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me also use this opportunity to say this. If I were anyone on this call, I would not hesitate to sign up for freelancing. And why am I saying that? I'm saying that because ordinarily, if you're able to sign up, what this means is that you also get the opportunity to even see several other industries, skills, or stuff that you can begin to freelance on. So even if you don't have a skill, there's something called voiceover. Some of you can do voiceovers. Some of you can do, can do transcribing. So like someone reached out to me yesterday and said, someone wants to transcribe a 20-minute speech into a written text. And the person is even within Nigeria and is paying 30,000 naira. So you just listen for 20 minutes and you transcribe into written text and you're paid 30 to 50,000 naira. All these things are even available on Upwork. So there are a range of skills that even if you don't have any skill set right now, if you look at the range of skills, over 100 of them, there should be something you must be able to do unless you are daft, and which is not possible for you to be this trained and be daft. So yes, if I were everyone on this call, I'll sign up for, if not for copywriting, at least for freelancing so that I can freelance my way to financial freedom. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a last question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if after registering for Upwork, because I've already paid for the academy already, as you were talking. So I just want to ask that if I sign up on Upwork as probably a copywriter or a web developer, can I still switch to another job entirely?
Like a niche later, another niche. So maybe can you do website to copywriting or copywriting to website?
Yeah, with websites, like can you do it together?
Okay,
so
have to
stick to a niche.
Okay, so one, you can't do it together. You have to focus on one service you're offering. You can't be offering web design service and copywriting service at the same time. But what you can do is, if you come in as a copywriter and later on find out that copywriting is not doing it for you, and you are very, very sure you now want to switch to web design, you can make that change. But I always advise my students, make the change only once. So if you're on copywriting, once you move to web design, don't come back to copywriting because your account can get suspended. So the switch, it will start telling the Upwork people that you are confused. I mean, today you're a copywriter, tomorrow you're a web designer, next tomorrow you are into UI UX. So they will take you out of the platform. It's a very serious professional platform. So you could, what you could do is go with the one that your mind tells you you can do best in now. And then if it's not working out as you planned, you can make the switch only once. So if you started with web design, you cannot change to maybe graphic design, and that's it. You can't go back to any other stuff. So to avoid being deactivated, and it makes sense because it'll be like, I mean, this guy is confused, and we need people who know what they're doing on the platform.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Next question.
Yeah, please. Good evening. I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have an account already, but because of this, the new what we're applying for now, do I need to create another account so I can use the other account? I just opened it, but I did not know what to do next.
Okay, was the account approved? That's another thing.
No, at all.
So if it's not approved, at the point of activation, you will just give us the login details to that unapproved account. We'll approve it for you. Is that okay?
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Next question. Anyone else? Okay, so at this point, I want to make my closing remark, especially for those who will be watching the video later. The replay video will be on the YouTube link, the YouTube channel for Zuri. And then we are also recording on the back end, and we're going to make the replay video available on the channel. So if you are here and maybe you met half of the meeting or 10% into the meeting, or you were getting logged out and in, not to worry. Everything has been captured and you're still going to get to watch the full replay from start to finish. Maybe you got busy and you now left to somewhere, don't worry. We still have the replay version that will be available. But the most important thing, let me go back to this. The most important thing for you to take out of this meeting is the fact that if you're interested in being a part of the academy, what you need to do is to join our channel. That's the most important thing. If you're watching this video later, 5 days, 10 days, 20 days down the line, or even 1 year, the most important thing is join this channel. We will not always do this. We will not always have this session, but we'll always be on the channel. And if you can't meet this current cohort, because we are doing this for cohort 3, cohort 2 is going to be completing class. About 150 students are with us for cohort 2, and they'll be ending class. They'll be graduating at the end of August. So cohort 3 is starting immediately in September. So even if you can't meet cohort 3, you can meet, there will always be a cohort anytime you join this channel. I know this video can be something you're watching 1 year down the line, not a problem. Anytime you join this video and you're watching and you get to this point where I'm speaking now, the most important thing is to go to this channel you're seeing on the screen, t.me/FQ. Once you go there, you'll be able to join the channel and you will be receiving updates on the go. Whatever is happening at the time you join our channel, you will see it live and direct. If we have any updates, if we have any information, if we have anything to tell you that is new, we will always do that through our channel. So thank you so much for your time. It's been an amazing time with you guys, sharing from my success story and what's it called? Taking out of your time on a busy Sunday evening to do this. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye for now.
Thank you.
All right, we've had a great time this evening and we've come to the end of today's session. We look forward to having all of you join us. Even if you're not signing up for the session, you can join us on Telegram. Let's stay connected and let's do stuff together. There's so much we can do, learn and become together as a team and a people. So let's connect, get to know each other. Don't forget t.me/FQ to join our channel. I'll share that again in the chat box as a final wrap up for today. And then we'll call it a day. And then you can use any of the links to sign up. It's also in the chat box. But yes, like I mentioned earlier, you will not be getting access to the Bumper Now offer if you have not taken action already, because we are closing that right away. All right, so t.me/FQ to join our channel, and then the links to join to make payments are also available. See you on the earning side. Thank you for being a part of our amazing journey. Thank you for being a part of our amazing journey. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.